In the later stages of life, when loved ones may no longer be present and solitude becomes the norm, many elderly individuals find themselves searching for a deeper sense of meaning. This is where nurturing spiritual growth and cultivating inner peace becomes a powerful and comforting practice. Spirituality does not always have to be tied to religion, it can simply mean connecting with the deeper aspects of life, finding harmony within, and embracing a sense of purpose beyond daily struggles. Spiritual growth in old age begins with reflection. Looking back at life's journey, the joys, the struggles, the lessons, can provide clarity and acceptance. Instead of dwelling on regrets, spiritual reflection encourages gratitude for what was lived and peace with what remains. This shift from resistance to acceptance eases the emotional weight of loneliness and prepares the heart to embrace each day with calmness. For many, religious practices offer this comfort. Attending services, reading sacred texts, or engaging in prayer provides structure and a sense of connection to something greater than oneself. Even when alone, faith can bring a feeling of companionship, as though one is never truly abandoned. For others, meditation, mindfulness, or quiet contemplation serve as gateways to inner peace, teaching the mind to rest in the present rather than wander in past sorrow or future fear. Nature can also become a spiritual companion. Sitting in a garden, watching a sunrise, or simply listening to birds can evoke a sense of wonder and connectedness. These simple experiences remind elderly individuals that they are part of a vast, beautiful world, and that life continues to flow with meaning. Spiritual growth also involves forgiveness, of oneself and of others. Carrying anger or regret into old age can burden the spirit. By letting go of these weights, seniors create space for serenity. Inner peace blossoms not from perfection but from acceptance, compassion, and release. Importantly, nurturing spirituality offers hope and courage in the face of mortality. It helps elderly individuals see old age not as an end, but as a sacred stage of life, rich with wisdom and possibility for growth. Solitude becomes less of an emptiness and more of a quiet path toward wholeness. In essence, spiritual growth provides a steady anchor in old age. By seeking meaning, practicing peace, and connecting to something greater, whether through faith, mindfulness, or nature, elderly individuals can transform loneliness into serenity, living their later years with dignity, calm, and fulfillment. In old age, especially when living alone, the environment around you plays a crucial role in shaping how you feel every day. A home is not just a physical space, it becomes a companion, a source of comfort, and a reflection of inner peace. When there is no one else by your side, creating a peaceful and comfortable living environment ensures that solitude does not feel like emptiness, but rather like safety, warmth, and serenity. The first step is making the home physically safe and easy to manage. Simple adjustments, such as removing clutter, securing rugs, improving lighting, and arranging furniture for easy movement, reduce the risk of falls and accidents. For elderly individuals, this sense of safety translates into confidence and independence. Living in a space where one feels secure is deeply comforting, especially when there is no one immediately available to help. Beyond safety, comfort comes from creating a soothing atmosphere. Soft lighting, fresh air, and natural elements like plants can transform the home into a nurturing space. Surrounding oneself with meaningful objects, family photos, books, or cherished souvenirs, provides a sense of continuity and belonging. These small touches make the home feel alive and connected, even when solitude is present. Peacefulness also comes from simplicity. A cluttered home can create a cluttered mind, while a tidy, organized space fosters calmness. Establishing daily routines for cleaning and arranging the living area can provide not only order but also a sense of accomplishment. Even small rituals, like making the bed or preparing tea in a favorite cup, bring structure and comfort to the day. For emotional well-being, the home should encourage relaxation and joy. A comfortable chair by the window, a cozy reading corner, or a small garden space can provide places to retreat and recharge. Music, scented candles, or soft blankets may seem like little details, but they contribute greatly to emotional comfort. Technology can also enhance peace of mind. Having access to emergency systems, video calls, or entertainment options ensures connection and safety without leaving home. This balance of modern convenience and personal touch creates an environment that is both secure and uplifting. Ultimately, a peaceful and comfortable living environment is more than shelter, it is a sanctuary. In old age, when life grows quieter, the home becomes a true companion. By shaping it thoughtfully, elderly individuals can turn solitude into serenity and ensure that every day is lived in comfort, dignity, and peace. One of the most fulfilling ways to overcome loneliness in old age is by giving back. When there is no one left by your side, it is easy to feel forgotten or unnecessary. Yet, contributing to the lives of others through volunteering or mentoring restores a deep sense of purpose. It reminds elderly individuals that their wisdom, time, and presence still matter, and can have a lasting impact on the world around them. Volunteering offers countless opportunities, even for those with limited mobility. Local charities, hospitals, schools, and community centers often welcome senior volunteers. Some roles may involve reading to children, assisting with events, offering companionship to other elderly people, or helping with small administrative tasks. These acts of service, while simple, create meaningful connections and reinforce the feeling of being needed. For many, the smiles and gratitude they receive in return bring immense joy and fulfillment. Mentoring is another powerful way to give back. Elderly individuals carry decades of life experience, lessons, and stories that younger generations can benefit from. Sharing career wisdom, teaching a skill, or simply offering guidance about life challenges can change someone's path for the better. Mentoring doesn't always require formal programs, it can happen through community groups, local schools, or even within casual relationships with neighbors and acquaintances. The beauty of giving back lies in its dual effect, it helps others while healing the giver. Loneliness often fades when seniors realize their presence still has value. By stepping into a role of service, they shift focus away from personal emptiness and toward meaningful contribution. This renewed sense of purpose can restore confidence, dignity, and vitality. Even small gestures count. Writing letters of encouragement, knitting blankets for those in need, or cooking meals for a local shelter are forms of giving that create ripples of kindness. For those unable to leave home, technology provides new avenues, online mentoring, virtual volunteering, or supporting charities remotely. Research has shown that seniors who volunteer regularly experience lower rates of depression, stronger physical health, and longer lifespans. Helping others stimulates positive emotions, reduces stress, and strengthens the immune system. More importantly, it fills the heart with satisfaction that material comfort alone cannot provide. In essence, giving back transforms solitude into significance. By volunteering or mentoring, elderly individuals not only enrich the lives of others but also discover that their own lives remain deeply meaningful. Even in old age, they continue to shape the world, one kind act at a time. When old age brings solitude, it is easy to dwell on what has been lost, family, friends, or opportunities that can never return. This natural sadness, if left unchecked, can weigh heavily on the spirit. Yet, one of the most powerful tools for emotional resilience is gratitude. By choosing to focus on what remains instead of what is gone, elderly individuals can nurture peace, optimism, and even joy in their later years. Gratitude transforms the heart from longing to contentment. Practicing gratitude begins with simple, daily reflection. Setting aside a few minutes each morning or evening to list 3 things, no matter how small, that bring comfort or happiness can shift perspective. It might be something as ordinary as the warmth of sunlight on the face, the taste of a good meal, or the quiet beauty of a blooming flower. These moments, when noticed and appreciated, create an ongoing sense of abundance rather than scarcity. Positive reflection is equally important. In solitude, one has the chance to look back at life's journey, not with regret, but with pride and appreciation. Remembering personal achievements, relationships once cherished, or the resilience shown in hard times can foster a sense of fulfillment. Instead of seeing old age as the end, reflection reveals it as a culmination, a rich tapestry of experiences that continue to give meaning. Gratitude also supports mental and physical health. Studies show that grateful people experience less depression, lower stress levels, and better sleep. For elderly individuals, this means greater emotional balance and improved overall well-being. The act of recognizing blessings releases positive energy, strengthens the immune system, and cultivates hope. Small practices can make gratitude part of daily life. Keeping a journal, writing down kind thoughts, or even saying thank you aloud to oneself can anchor positivity. Some may prefer prayer or meditation, offering thanks for each new day. Others might enjoy writing letters of appreciation to people who once played an important role in their lives, even if those letters are never sent. Gratitude does not deny loneliness or hardship, it softens their weight. It allows elderly people to see beauty in simplicity and find peace in what remains. Each day becomes not just another step toward aging but a chance to celebrate life's quiet blessings. Ultimately, gratitude and reflection are inner companions, reminding seniors that while people may leave, joy can still stay. It is a daily choice to look for light, and in doing so, life, even in solitude, feels fuller, richer, and deeply meaningful. Aging is not just a physical journey, it's equally a mental one. When someone reaches old age and finds themselves alone, it can be easy to fall into inactivity or let the mind grow dull. Yet, keeping the brain stimulated is just as vital as maintaining physical health. An active mind brings joy, sharpness, and resilience, helping elderly individuals feel engaged with life rather than detached from it. The key lies in continuous learning and the pursuit of meaningful hobbies. Lifelong learning is a powerful way to nurture the mind. It could be as simple as reading books, listening to audiobooks, or exploring topics of interest through documentaries. For those comfortable with technology, online courses offer endless opportunities to learn new skills, from history and philosophy to cooking and digital art. Learning keeps curiosity alive, and curiosity is one of the best antidotes to loneliness. It sparks excitement, purpose, and the thrill of discovery. Hobbies, too, play a vital role in mental stimulation. Creative activities such as painting, knitting, gardening, or playing a musical instrument can provide not only joy but also a sense of achievement. For others, puzzles, chess, or crosswords may keep the brain active while offering fun challenges. Each hobby, no matter how simple, becomes a companion, a way to fill time with meaning rather than emptiness. Engaging in hobbies also has therapeutic benefits. For example, gardening connects one to nature and reduces stress, while painting or writing provides emotional release and self-expression. These activities act as a form of meditation, quieting the mind while keeping it sharp. Beyond personal fulfillment, hobbies and learning often open doors to new communities. Joining a local art class, book club, or senior learning circle creates opportunities to meet like-minded people. Even virtual communities can provide connection, where sharing progress or discussing interests brings warmth and interaction. Scientific studies back up these benefits. Seniors who stay mentally engaged show lower risks of memory decline and dementia. The brain, much like a muscle, stays stronger with regular exercise. Learning a new skill, no matter how small, keeps neural pathways active and fosters resilience. In the end, keeping the mind active ensures that old age is not a time of fading but of flourishing. Through learning and hobbies, elderly individuals discover fresh interests, gain new confidence, and fill their days with energy and meaning. Alone does not mean idle, it can mean a new beginning for the mind's journey. In old age, when the body naturally slows down, physical health becomes both more fragile and more valuable. Without loved ones around to offer reminders or encouragement, it is easy to neglect self-care. Yet, staying physically active and maintaining a routine can make the difference between dependency and independence. The good news is that caring for health in later years does not always require intense effort. It can be done through simple, gentle daily habits that keep the body strong and the spirit uplifted. Gentle exercise is at the heart of healthy aging. Activities like walking, stretching, yoga, or Tai Chi improve flexibility, balance, and circulation. Even a short 20 to 30-minute walk each day can boost energy, strengthen the heart, and lift mood. For those with limited mobility, chair exercises or light resistance training with bands can help maintain muscle strength and prevent stiffness. The goal is not athletic performance, but consistent movement that keeps the body active and capable. Equally important is nutrition. Seniors living alone may be tempted to skip meals or rely on processed foods, but a balanced diet rich in vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains nourishes both body and mind. Staying hydrated is another often overlooked routine. Drinking enough water throughout the day prevents fatigue, confusion, and health complications. Preparing simple, wholesome meals can become part of a self-care ritual that also adds structure to the day. Rest and sleep are also essential. Many elderly people struggle with irregular sleep patterns, but maintaining a calming bedtime routine, like reading, gentle breathing exercises, or listening to soft music, can improve rest. Quality sleep supports memory, mood stability, and overall vitality. Regular health checkups should not be neglected either. Scheduling doctor visits, taking prescribed medications on time, and monitoring vital signs, such as blood pressure or blood sugar, provide peace of mind and catch issues early. Keeping a health journal can be a useful routine, helping track patterns and encouraging accountability. Beyond the physical, these daily routines bring psychological comfort. A consistent rhythm to the day creates stability and reduces feelings of emptiness. Each small action, whether a morning stretch, a nourishing breakfast, or a slow evening walk, becomes a gentle reminder of self-worth and resilience. In essence, prioritizing physical health through simple routines allows elderly individuals to maintain independence, prevent illness, and enjoy daily life with greater comfort. These habits, though small, collectively build strength and vitality, ensuring that solitude does not mean fragility but instead supports graceful, healthy aging. One of the biggest challenges of old age, especially when no close family or friends remain nearby, is the risk of isolation. While solitude has its benefits, humans are social beings who thrive on connection. That is why staying socially engaged becomes crucial, not only for emotional health but also for physical well-being and longevity. Even if relatives are absent, community groups, neighborhood circles, and senior activities can fill that gap with companionship, laughter, and a renewed sense of belonging. Joining community groups offers more than just a way to pass time, it builds meaningful relationships. Senior centers, libraries, and local clubs often host gatherings like book circles, art classes, or cultural events. By participating, older adults find themselves surrounded by people with shared interests, which makes forming friendships easier. These connections can bring warmth, support, and encouragement, turning strangers into chosen family. Beyond formal groups, volunteering is another powerful way to stay connected. Offering time and skills, whether helping in a local charity, school, or hospital, gives elderly individuals a sense of purpose. In giving, they also receive the joy of feeling needed and appreciated. Volunteer work keeps the mind sharp, the body active, and the heart open. It also helps counter feelings of invisibility that sometimes come with aging. Social connection can also happen through smaller, everyday interactions. Chatting with neighbors, attending religious gatherings, or even greeting people during morning walks can spark positive energy. Technology adds another layer of opportunity. Video calls, online classes, or social media groups can bridge physical distance and create virtual companionship. Even a simple phone call with an acquaintance can brighten a day and reduce feelings of loneliness. Staying socially engaged has proven health benefits too. Studies show that seniors who maintain active social lives have lower risks of depression, cognitive decline, and even heart disease. Laughter and companionship release stress, boost immunity, and foster resilience. In contrast, isolation can weaken both mind and body. Most importantly, community connections remind elderly individuals that they are not forgotten, that they still belong, contribute, and matter. Old age is not the end of relationships, it is the beginning of new ones formed through shared experiences and genuine bonds. In short, social connections are lifelines. By embracing community groups and activities, elderly people transform isolation into inclusion, finding joy and vitality in the company of others. Even without family nearby, they can build a new circle of companionship that nourishes both the heart and spirit. Growing old often brings with it a quieter life. When loved ones are no longer around, solitude may feel heavy at first, even painful. But solitude does not have to mean emptiness, it can become a path toward deeper self-discovery and personal freedom. In fact, when external distractions and responsibilities fade, older adults have a rare chance to turn inward, reflect on life, and reconnect with themselves in ways they may never have done before. Embracing solitude begins with shifting perspective. Instead of seeing aloneness as loneliness, it can be reframed as independence. This is a stage where one has time to focus on what truly matters to them, without the expectations of others. Solitude creates space to revisit old dreams, reawaken forgotten passions, or even try something entirely new. Perhaps it's the joy of painting, reading with focus, writing memoirs, or tending a small garden, activities that not only occupy time but also nurture the spirit. Self-discovery in old age also means learning to listen to your inner voice. Many people spend their earlier years living for others, raising families, building careers, or meeting social obligations. In solitude, there is a chance to ask, what do I want now? What brings me joy, peace, or fulfillment? This introspection can be liberating, helping seniors understand themselves more deeply and make choices aligned with their authentic desires. Another aspect of embracing solitude is building a healthy relationship with one's own company. This may involve daily rituals that bring comfort, such as enjoying tea in silence, practicing meditation, or simply sitting outdoors and observing nature. These small practices can turn ordinary moments into sacred experiences, fostering mindfulness and contentment. Finally, solitude can strengthen emotional resilience. By spending time with themselves, elderly individuals learn self-reliance and discover that peace does not depend on constant companionship. It is in these quiet spaces that acceptance grows, acceptance of life's changes, of the past, and of the present moment. Instead of feeling abandoned, solitude becomes a companion, guiding one toward inner strength and wisdom. In essence, solitude in old age is not an enemy but an invitation. It invites self-discovery, healing, and freedom. By embracing it with an open heart, seniors can transform what once felt like loneliness into a source of strength, clarity, and peace.